September 9th. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion pass. Sign these, that one.
We can sign one and let Joe have it.
Yeah. Yeah, Dean's not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah.
Tonight, he had a work conflict.
Yeah, I texted him last night about picking him up, and he said he had talked to you this morning about seeing the text.
Ends are like 9/16 trenches, either you got 5 or 6, or you can't find a single one. So, the minutes being approved, the next item is to adopt the township budget for 2026. And you all have copies of the ordinance. That's for your own, if you want to take that home with you, if you would care to sign this one here, whichever.
We need to make a
Yeah, your
motion
name.
on that, or
I suppose.
resolution for appropriations.
Yeah, if you want to make a motion on it.
I want to make a motion to pass the ordinance for the appropriate fund and taxes for the tax rate for 2026.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Okay.
And where do I need this? Do I need to sign that somewhere? Oh, I see it
Yeah,
right there.
at the top.
Okay.
Do we intend to issue debt after December 1?
I clicked those no, and when it came out, it wasn't clicked.
Okay, both of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Guess that's all the boxes on that one.
Okay. So the next thing on the agenda is to make a resolution and pass it to establish the road and infrastructure fund. And so I will read the resolution here. Be it resolved that the Township Board hereby establish a road and infrastructure fund as required by Indiana Code 36-9 for Jackson Township, Harrison County. The fund is established by the following vote of the members. So if you want to make a motion to.
That's that one.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Oh, I think you just need the top copy.
Okay. I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So we just need to sign one of them. Okay. I guess I'm the fiscal officer.
Yeah. So we need to adopt the budget, don't we?
That's what we did.
That's the first one
That's
we
the first
did.
thing we did.
Okay.
That was when we signed that.
Okay.
Okay. I made a motion.
I know, I thought that one wasn't really mentioned. Just the budget's a lot more than that, isn't it?
Well, yeah, this is the ordinance and resolution for appropriations and tax rates, which is the budget.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I think you all had copies of
Yeah.
the budget last week.
Yeah.
Do we need to
Okay.
pass, but do we need to do it just
Well,
formal?
We did. Didn't
Okay,
we?
yeah.
Didn't you make a
Well,
motion to
We
adopt the
passed
budget?
that form.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, well, that form is what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically passing the budget, adopting the budget. Okay. So the next order on the agenda is to adopt the capital improvement plan. And I think, you said you'd
Yeah.
like that explained a little bit more?
Let's explain that one more time.
Okay. Well, okay, I've got a copy here that I printed off.
I have it
So, and I think you all had the memo from the board of, from the DLGF about why this is being established. It's basically to make it's a non-binding obligation of funds in the future. So,
Excess funds.
yeah, excess funds. And whatever you do not encumber in this, then you have to put 30% of that in this road and infrastructure fund. That's why we established it.
Travis Road.
Okay. It's mine and Mike and Aaron's goal to not put anything in that fund. That's why, and whatever you put here as your amount that you're earmarking for the capital improvement plan is, in other words, okay, it's based on your cash balance of December 31st, 2026. Okay. What you need to do, you need to encumber more than that so that our cash balance is going to be around $414,000. Okay. So I put $430,000. Now this is in the general fund. So I put $430,000 committed to the township's capital improvement plan, and that goes through all the calculations. The template here goes through all the calculations, and found out that we have a negative $19,604 available. So that means as long as that is a negative number, we don't have to put anything in this road and infrastructure fund. And if you put it in this road and infrastructure fund, then the idea is to get with the county and decide what roads or whatever you've got, bridges, whatever, in the township that you want to contribute this money to.
Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is to not put anything in this fund, and that's what we've done. And we went ahead and made one for Riverboat. It was unclear whether that was actually necessary because it's not a fund that has a tax rate, but we went ahead and did just to be on the safe side. We come up with I committed 50,000, and that we came up with a negative $4,688. So we're good there. And on fire, which the only reason we have a fire fund is because that fire truck that we sold, and we're got to have a place to park the money, and so that's obligated. And since I budgeted that for next year, don't know if we're going to spend it or not, but I budgeted it. We only have a cash balance December 31 of 26 of $100, or well of I think $61. So I've committed $100 to it. So it gave us a negative $39. So we're safe there. Now here is what I couldn't find to print out, and it's capital improvement plan expenditures. See, 2027, and you're supposed to do this 3 years down the road. So in 27, general fund, type of capital improvement, acquisition of land, project description, fire station. You never know. 28, I put site improvements, just improvements. Okay. In 29, put more, once again, acquisition of land, purchase building, who knows. And then for the, and that was in Riverboat. And then 27, put fire, acquisition or improvements of machinery and equipment. That was for the little bitty. So that's about, you take a look at that. I've
So
just got
next
the
year,
one copy.
we'll be adopting a plan
We'll-
again,
Yep,
pushing it out another year.
Yep.
And at that point, we could change
Mhm.
any of those years.
Yep.
I'm good.
okay. So
Okay.
that's the capital improvement plan.
Well, I'll make a motion, we adopt the capital improvement plan.
So I'll second that. Now, this is the one for the township funds. Let's do each one separately and then that way.
Well, no, it's for the whole thing.
Oh, I thought you had one plan for the riverboat and one plan for the,
No.
Okay.
If you, no, you have the plan, it's planned for all of them, but you don't have to do each one separately.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Yeah.
Motion carried.
So we need to sign that, that's for the capital improvement plan. Yeah.
always try to avoid those technicalities,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
even if it's overkill.
I'd rather be thorough and
Yeah, and
not.
come back or.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a date on here. Yep, okay. All right, so that's that.
Next one, you got to discuss any other business which should
Right.
come forward.
Any other business that,
I have none.
needs?
And like I said, next year we'll have a budget for cost of our video and stuff.
Yes,
And budget.
yes,
and-
we'll
okay.
take all that into account next year.
Okay.
But for this year, we'll just pay it out in Riverboat.
Are we good on expenditure and stuff, or do we need to, maybe for next year or the year after, a lot more for anything, any other new project? I mean, I can't think of anything to do. or-
Unless something comes up, I think, just
And still,
the normal things.
and still at this point, the commissioner's paying for the park pass?
Mhm.
Okay.
At this point. I am gonna go to some meetings and try to get them to loosen up the requirements to get a park pass. It started, all you had to do was be a resident of the township, whether you rented an apartment in New Salisbury, or rented a mobile home, or lived in the mobile home park, or whatever. As long as you lived in the township, and your residence was in the township, and you were eligible. Well, since the county took over paying for it, they've kind of tried to tie it to if you have a homestead, or if
Be a property owner.
yeah. Well, see, that's another thing. I'm going to try to get it that if you don't necessarily have to live in the township, but if you are a property owner, say you've got 10 acres and you plan to build a house in 5 years, well, I think you should be eligible for the park pass if you're paying taxes on 10 acres or whatever. And I also think that if you don't own anything, but you're just renting, that you should be eligible. That was the original intent. And for some reason, they've tried to make it complicated. They've tried to tie it to tax rolls, and it's not. They haven't done a very good job of it, because when I went out to get my park pass this spring, just to see how it worked, I wasn't in the book as being eligible to get a park pass, and I obviously own a home, have several parcels of land. But as far as they was concerned, I was not eligible. So the girl called down to Corden, and she said, "Oh, well, yeah, he's eligible. That's fine. Yeah, just go ahead and get him that." But there's been a lot of other people have had the same issue. So I'm going to try and get it a little more streamlined and a little more less complicated.
The last year that we financed that, how much did that cost us, this ballpark?
We've never paid over $10,000.
Okay.
Because we had it capped at that.
We kept
If the number of park passes came up over that. Yeah. And we've given out quite a few. I don't remember right offhand. But it's sizable.
Is every Township doing that?
They are now,
They are now.
since the county took it over. Yeah.
Was there a few not doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. A few, mostly down south.
They're not the same benefit anymore, are they?
Yeah. Yeah, you mean the pass itself?
Yeah, I mean,
I think so.
It gets you in Buffalo Trace
It
or
gets-
South Harrison.
Yeah, it gets you in all the
county
the
parks.
parks.
you used to be able to get into like the pool maybe if you had one particular one.
Well, when it
That's,
first started out,
This is just.
you could get, I think you could get a park pass or a pool pass,
Yeah,
I think. But then I think it kind of went to, anything that was run by the Parks Department, you could get in. So it did, is the pool even open now?
I don't know, but I think there was something there about,
they got South Harrison pool.
I was thinking there was something that you could get a discount for the first time.
Oh,
or second time.
they've got
There's
all kinds of,
discounts and
they,
stuff on there.
that's why they call it the super pass. You get this thing and then you send something back in and then you're eligible for all these discounts at different places.
Well, this
So,
place, I think I did that and I got a list of stuff. Because I wanted to see what it was.
Right,
Just
exactly.
to see. In case someone asked me, I could tell them what it was.
Exactly.
There's like a 10% on for 1816 restaurant. But I was told, somebody said that try to use it, says you gotta have your paper. They want to see that paper.
Oh,
They'll give
really?
you a discount.
And how much was the
10%
discount? 10%.
at 1816.
Hmm.
It's on there. There's some other things on there
Yeah.
too, but okay. Anything else you need to tell us?
I think that's about it, unless you got
I had a thought. I've lost it.
I am going to get with really the people at Berkshire Point. They don't really get anything as far as the Form 11s or anything to know about the. And they've all got already got numbers on all the mobile homes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to do something with them this fall to try to get everybody that wants a smoke detector at Berkshire Point. And so I do plan to do that. And yeah.
You know, the letter you sent out, does it say residents or property owners? It goes out in the tax bill.
The letter I sent out, I think it said any household in Jackson Township.
Now, I wouldn't have any problem picking up the ones that the county's not. Are we paying the county anything at all towards that?
The township?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that was the intent, like you said,
Mhm.
that anybody who lives in the township, that's.
So maybe
Okay.
we'll see what,
Well,
if you talk to, if they don't pass that, maybe we'll do that for next year, you know, tell them, say, hey, anything.
It's kind of late now, but.
This year, but for next year.
I wouldn't have any problem going ahead and opening it up.
Okay. Well, we'll explore that possibility then.
That sounds a good idea.
Okay.
And then we can just tell them, send them our way if they can't.
Yeah.
Or give them another list and mark them off and just send us a bill.
And in fact, there was a lady that they called me and said, you know, this person would like a park pass, and we can't find her in any book or anything. She's not on the list of 911 addresses. And so I talked to her. I said, ma'am, where do you live? And she said, well, we live here in this new Kepley Field subdivision. Oh, okay. Well, that explains that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yeah, give her a pass. So, and another thing that they want to do that complicates things unnecessarily, say like Ryan Hall owns a bunch of rental houses. They want him to distribute the passes out to his renters.
But I don't think renters would get them.
Yeah, and well, the way it's set up now, they would not, but they should because they're a resident of the township. And they're living in a place that the taxes are being paid.
Right.
So, yeah, but they expect the landlord to pass out these passes. And I said they don't need to do that. That shouldn't be their obligation.
Yeah, shouldn't be. And you could have two renters, don't care less about going.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't wanna go, then it's gonna be to pay for a pass to go allocate it to.
Yeah.
People who want to go, yes.
Yeah.
If you don't wanna use it,
Right. So,
I feel for you,
yeah,
having to deal with that crew.
yeah, well, it's, yeah. So is there, any other business to discuss?
No, I think that covers everything. I mean.
Mr. Chairman, if
nobody's
you
got
wanna make a
anything.
motion to adjourn, I'm sure it'd be.
I'll make a motion to adjourn our 2026 budget meeting.
Second.
Very well.
Motion carried. All in favor, say aye.
Then the meeting is
Aye.
complete.
So.